Yeah. I love this.
Quick, 2.5 bars. 2.5, I'm out. And I'm gonna recite this to you.
That's what my mama said.
Niggas is etching away. I mean, with the pen they eat in they pads, and I ain't bothered to think yet. I got bars, and most of these niggas ain't old enough to drink yet.
Damn.
Ooh,
elementary school.
I'm her baby, I don't take it to the head. Now let me tell you how I come through with it. My steez so different.
that rather than worrying about my thoughts and my scholastics, she was worried about the elasticity of my paper. And she found out my last name was long. I guess she figured I was related to Eddie because she figured that these dollars were safe.
Shut up. This is an important event.
Asked me
A
some
day in
more
the life.
and shit upon meeting me like, nigga, what's your head like? What's your money look like? And how deep that did go?
Nah, I was just because y'all in
That
collab with us.
caught me way far back. It was a concept that I couldn't catch, so it was kind of easy for me to let go.
But a day in the life.
But I said, for your very information, it did go way deep. In my head is Einstein. But I'm on the level of a grown man, and a girl like you can never find mine. And because I'm not fond of wearing watches, I can never find time to entertain the lame brain of a woman like you. Because you're incapable of thinking upon your own, it's no telling what you might do. It's just sad that you let the jury entice
They
you.
still hiring, right?
Yeah.
And you saw that my keys were quite expensive.
It's always good to have somebody.
So you decided that you let that be worth your time, but how dare you put a price on it? I guess from fucking yourself over, your ring finger's kind of sore, and you just waiting on some ill nigga to put ice on it.
I'm so complex with it, I don't dumb things down just because you don't get it. That's the great in myself. All you haters freaking kicked it. I don't think they understand this. I did not just plan this. My greatness was just handed. My blessings did some damage. They tell me I'm a smart one. I say that I'm okay. I'm supposed to be this gifted. I was
Come on. If you read between the lines, you'll hear all types of onomatopoeia. In my swag, you'll hear the clicks, the clacks, the booms, the vowels. See, if you rewind my rhetoric and flashback your fast-forwarded fallacies, and maybe even possibly you can foil your way into my reality. Because I hyperextend my hyperboles into a persona which personifies its poetical imagery, and literally, my resilience is more like literal decadent brilliance inspired by diligence and infatuated by perseverance and persuaded by everything that you lack. Now, if you want to backtrack and swagger jack and take notes, or maybe even anecdote my analogies into something like some type of fantasy ending in a beautiful catastrophe, because it's the allegory in my illusions which amplifies the creativity to create these beautiful concrete cataclysms in these concords. Now, before you cash that check, your mind can't afford, go back and check the oxymoron since before, because my aspirations aspire to cause an uproar and an upheaval in the form of poetry, serene evil. In the serenity of my nonfiction creates a fictional dialectical diction, but the truth lies in the connotation if you just listen. See, I'm like poetry's protagonist, antagonizing all antagonists with the biblical lift that dates all the way back to the Genesis. But, yeah.
But
She said she...
his heart doesn't reveal it. I don't feel it. I don't know how I'm dealing.
I come on, like, she said she loves me.
But I do not know what love is.
Then she said she hates me, and that's more relative to the fact that I can't stand that bitch.
But I love him even when it hurts.
Although we try to make this work, I don't know how to show her her worth anymore, because through that door she went and
I walked out. Because I could not stand the pain that he was causing my heart to feel. Because he said he loves me. But that pain felt so real. And I was trying to figure out how I would deal with the fact that he will walk out that house and leave and hold her tighter than he has ever held me in my life. But he says he loves me.
So I just messed up.
But she doesn't realize that her is my dreams and I have to pursue them. If not, then who will? Because
This way, I hop up on the stage. I ain't even me. I ain't humble. I'm the opposite. I'm so mean. Word words, but I'm still clean. Wordplay so bananas, monkey ball scene.
It was the afternoon. You know, he never woke up early, but I always had breakfast ready. I told him to get up, get ready. But not to go to work, because he could never get a job. I told him to get ready to go find one. See, we always had this problem. We never could get along. He was weak, I was just too strong. He didn't understand what it took to be a black woman taking care of a grown-ass black man.
Rewind!
I don't remember what I just said. This is a freestyle. But I seen him off. He had on his proper attire. He had his resume. And I kissed him on the forehead, said, baby, good luck, have a good day. And I trusted him. I didn't have to work that day. He came home late. Where the fuck you been? Because I know places usually close about 9 or 10. See, I could smell her all over his body. And the way he lied to me, he did it daily, y'all. I'm talking about it was his hobby. He knew I knew. But see, he didn't care. Because he said he loved me. That's why I'm bitter. Because I never understood. And I still don't understand why he came home that late. He had his tie loose. Like he was working hard. But he wasn't. Well, he was. He bent her back. Had her screaming like she didn't know how to act. You know how I knew? Because my friend called me. She was her next door neighbor. But see, he didn't know that. And I pictured it all like my mind was fucking Kodak. I knew it. But I allowed him to keep on. Because I was hoping one day he would just say, baby, I'm sorry, I've been wrong. And I would say, I know. I knew this whole time, but I was just trying to hold on. I was trying to give you this opportunity, this chance to be a man for once in your motherfucking life. But see, grown boys, they can never get it right. Only a man can. That's why I can't stand him. And this whole time my mom told me, like, girl, you better get it straight. And I said, Mom, we've been together 3 years. It's too damn late. I can't let go. I invested so much time. And even when I'm with somebody else, he's still on my mind. So how do I find the time to just let it go? How do I say goodbye? When he always texts me hello. So when he came home, even though I knew where he was at, I still couldn't let it go. Because I could smell that Chanel No. 5 all on his bones, all on his skin. And he was, you know, frowning on the outside, but on the inside, I knew it was a grin. Because he came. Not with me, but with her. And I knew it. That's why it hurt. But see, that's what you call lust. They never know love. But I give it so much, I just thought that was enough. And I figured with time, he would come back and say, now, here is love. This gift that I've been holding on to, waiting to give to you. But he also didn't know that I knew she was with child. And it was driving me crazy. I mean, I was going wild because I couldn't give him that. Because it was something he wouldn't give to me. He didn't want me to conceive his seed, a precious thing from God. You know how you brush it off, you know, wipe your nose, then you nod. It's cool. I understand. But I always seem to let it go because I just wanted to give him a chance. Now, how stupid could I be? How foolish of me to let a man just come into my house, undress every night, knowing he will never get it right. But I was just afraid to let go because I had arthritis for love. You know, it hurt every time. But now when I'm laying with him in my mind, I would rewind what he was doing to her. Bending her back, flipping her over. He hitting it from behind. She looking behind her shoulder. Woo! But he said he loved me. And I told all my girls, because this was the first time. And we was high school sweethearts. But he came home. He said he couldn't find a job. But that was only because he found what was in between her legs. What was in her head. Instead of filling out apps. He went back to her because he was so attached. And now she crazy too. She don't know how to act, so now he's stuck. Because he can't let go of her and he can't let go of me. And now she's conceiving this child. And he don't know how to just let it be. Because he know he's in between some mess. So you know what I do? I be the strong black woman I am, and I try my best. And I do what my grandmother told me. And I be strong. Find a solution. Let my peace be still. But he was crazy, y'all. I'm done, bro. I'm done.
But I'ma chill. Don't you sleep on me. I don't hand out sleeping pills. I was in the mall. No extra pills, or I'll pull out extra rhymes. And bomb on you.
But Greg said he loved me too. And they were friends. Yeah, I got it like that.
And I was trapped in the closet.
But they knew nothing about each other until one day Greg came out of the closet.
I'm sick plus unstoppable. Only when I sneeze, I give them what they want, not only what they need. PA, nigga. Woo!